think they're tracking me down. This will be an odd video, and I'm not sure how to start it or what exactly I'm going to say, but we'll see how it comes out. Maybe the best way to start it is tell you about someone, and yeah, that's probably the best way. My dad was a hell of a man, and there aren't many men in my life I could say that about. By the time he was 30, he had buried 2 of his daughters, and he would go on to bury 2 sons and another daughter. And during that time, he would say things. He was a very spiritual man, and he was a pretty deep thinker. And the things he would say to me were generally in some sort of spiritual or biblical reference. And looking back, it's kind of woo-woo, but I don't subscribe to a whole lot of woo-woo. But he would tell me, and I'm pretty sure this is a biblical reference, but he would tell me, don't quench the spirit. And I didn't know what that meant. And I got involved in church for a while, and I read those passages, but they still didn't really resonate with me until I started creating things. And those of you with a creative vein, a fountainhead of making things and doing things. For me, things will pop in my head and I'll feel a thing, or things come to mind, or I'll see images of things, and something within me tells me that I need to make that thing, or I need to do that thing. And those things will kind of hang with me for a number of days until I just make them, no matter what it is. If it's a knife or a gun or a house or a drawing or a widget. I'll have this bit of inspiration, and it's like my head's on fire and I've got to make it. And if I make those things at that moment, it flows. It's done before I finish it, if that makes sense. And once I finish it, it's done. It goes away. But there are times when I've had those inspirations and I didn't move on it. I didn't go in that direction. I didn't let that process happen, and it never comes back. I'd try to revisit it and try to make that thing or do that thing, and the inspiration was gone. That fire was gone. So on that note, that don't quench the spirit, and I'm trying not to be woo-woo here, and I don't think I am, but past few days I've had some things on my heart and in my mind, and it's one of those moments where I know I shouldn't quench the spirit. I don't know a whole lot about a whole lot of everything. Does that make sense? I've done a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things, and there's a weight that I'm under because of things that I've seen. And boy, this is rambling. Hang with me here. Part of that creative process, that weight, it's being under a pressure, and a lot of that is grief and trauma and stress and depression. And buddy, it's a heavy thing, and I've coped with it a lot in my life. But an avenue of relief, dealing with those things, I picked it up when I was a kid, and that's that creativity. That weight presses down, and an outlet is making things and doing things with my hands, or just putting my shoulder into a bunch of work that isn't good for me, probably isn't good for other people. I don't know. Like I said, I'm rambling here, but that don't quench the spirit, and that make thing, do thing. Last few days, it's just been on my head, and I don't know what to do with it. But I guess it's this. And maybe it's to somebody. Maybe it's for somebody. But it's not really a project. It's not a piece of art, or it's not a creation. Maybe it's just a message. And I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are. I can't see your face, but I can feel you. And I can feel that same weight, somewhere out there. I ain't alone. And I feel alone a lot. Hell, I've always kind of been alone. I got past the lonesome feeling stuff, but I'm alone. And for you out there, it sounds weird, me saying I'm alone, but I'm not the only one that feels that way. And you're not alone out there. Life has a way of putting a print on you, puts a fingerprint on you. And that's your life. And that's how you'll go through life. But, I hear you. I hear you. I hear your grief, and I hear your pain. I can see you, pushing that wheel of life. And it seems like everybody around you's, trying to take the spokes out, or, putting rocks in front of it. And I don't know, what to do about that, other than to tell you to keep pushing that wheel. I feel you when you're packing up, leaving work, getting ready to go home, and that thought pops in your head. I could go home and kickstart a shotgun, and I want to let you know that that's not the way to go. There's somebody out there. And I hear you. I feel you driving home. You're not alone. I guess you got to find something to hang on to, you know. There's something to hold on to. Somebody needs you, and somebody cares about you, you know. They're as busy as you are. They're as troubled as you are, but they're out there and they care about you, you know. You've seen things and you've done things and you've witnessed things. Things have happened to you and it's marked you and it makes you feel 1,000,000 years old. But you're not alone. There's a lot of us out there. You know, you get that little scary voice in your head saying, I'm not okay. And I know the terror in that. But you'll be okay. You just have to put that one foot in front of the other foot and move out. You've got to keep that forward momentum, because the minute you stop, you're falling back. I don't know if this makes any sense, and it's a weird video to make, and it's going to be a weird video to post, but I don't know. It's for somebody out there. I hear you. I feel you. You're not alone. Maybe that's it. You know, find somebody. Just go through your phone and find somebody. And maybe those of you out there who don't know anything about this, man, pick up your phone. You got people out there that need some love. You got people out there that just need a familiar voice, and just need another human to hear them, another human to just think about them. Just put down that shitty work for a little while and answer your phone. I don't know. Weird video.